Hello, everyone. This is Sahara Reporters reporting that Peter Obi demands 5 billion naira apology from former ally Kenneth Okonkwo over alleged defamatory remarks. The legal demand letter followed comments allegedly made by Okonkwo during an appearance on Channels Television Sunrise Daily program on June 8, 2026. Former Anambra State Governor and presidential candidate of the Nigerian Democratic Congress, Peter Obi, has demanded 5 billion naira in damages from actor turned politician Kenneth Okonkwo over alleged defamatory statements made during a television interview. Obi, through his lawyers, Chief Alex Ejeseme San and Co., accused Okonkwo of making false allegations capable of damaging his reputation and public image. In a letter dated 9th June 2026 and addressed to Okonkwo, Obi's legal team demanded an immediate withdrawal of the statements, a public apology, and a written undertaking against further publications. The legal demand letter followed comments allegedly made by Okonkwo during an appearance on Channels Television's Sunrise Daily program on June 8, 2026. According to the solicitors, Okonkwo alleged that Obi and leaders of the NDC in the southeast demanded 10 million naira from House of Representative aspirants after they had paid the party's official expression of interest fee. The lawyers further stated that Okonkwo claimed documentary evidence, including receipts, existed to support the allegation. They also accused him of alleging that Obi personally compiled the party's list of candidates from a hotel room, warned aspirants that Obi would scam them, traveled abroad to collect money from people, and was involved in criminal activities alongside some party leaders. I think what I'm going to do at the end of this is to for you to watch that video. Nah, it was just a whole lot of nah. Honestly, whole lot of nastiness in that particular video. The law firm described the statements as false, baseless, malicious, reckless, and wholly unsupported by any fact. The letter which Sahara reporters obtained on Tuesday was titled Demand for Immediate Withdrawal of the False, Malicious, and Defamatory Publications Against Peter Obi, Public Apology and Undertaking. It partly read, the above statements, in their natural and ordinary meaning and by necessary implication, falsely and maliciously represent our client as a person who demands, solicits, organizes, and collects bribes, who extorts, defrauds, and swindles political aspirants of their money, who is a fraudster, a scammer, and a dishonest political actor. The solicitors argued that the statements were capable of portraying Obi as a corrupt and dishonest public figure and exposing him to public ridicule. They maintain that while individuals have a constitutional right to freedom of expression, such rights do not extend to making false allegations of criminal conduct against others. The right to freedom of expression does not extend to the reckless destruction of another person's reputation, the letter said. Obi's legal team demanded that Okonkwo withdraw the statement within 7 days and publish an unequivocal and unreserved apology through the same channels where the comments were allegedly made and circulated. The lawyers also requested that the apology be published on Channels Television and across Okonkwo's social media platforms, including X, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. In addition, Obi is seeking 5 billion as general aggravated and exemplary damages for the alleged injuries caused to his reputation. It partly read, immediately withdraw the said false and defamatory statements in their entirety, publish a clear, unequivocal, and unreserved public apology to our client, Mr. Peter Obi, publish the said withdrawal and apology with equal prominence through the same medium of the original broadcast and through all your social media handles platforms, including but not limited to Channels Television, your X Twitter handle, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and any other platform through which the defamatory statements were made, broadcast, reposted, circulated, or amplify. Ensure that the apology is given the same or greater prominence, visibility, circulation as the original defamatory uh, publication. That one are really serious. Not the one that you do, two people retweeted it, but the one you're making accusation, a lot of people, repeated. Pay to our client through our chambers the sum of 5 billion naira only as general, aggravated, and exemplary damages for the grave injury occasioned to his hard-earned reputation, character, public standing by the said false, malicious, and defamatory statement. And let me even first of all, so this 5 billion, is it when if he does the apology now, retract and everything, he will still pay the 5 million? Or if he does not do that, they go to court, that's when they will sue him for 5 million. I don't understand because 5 billion rather. Hey, then he said, and deliver to us a written undertaking that you shall cease and desist from making, publishing, circulating, or causing to be published any further false, malicious, or defamatory statement concerning our client. The letter warned that failure to comply with the demands within the stipulated period will result in legal action, including claims of damages, injunctive release, public retractions, and the cost of litigation. The development marks the latest chapter in the political disagreement between Obi and Okonkwo, who was previously one of his prominent supporters before their relationship deteriorated over political differences. In 2023, Obi contested the presidential election as the Labour Party's candidate with Yusuf Baba Ahmed as his running mate. At the time, Okonkwo, now a member of the African Democratic Congress, was also in the Labour Party and served as spokesperson for the Obidati Presidential Campaign Council. Well, I think at this stage, what you just do, just take a moment and just watch the video that a short, a video of what Okonkwo had said about Obi. Thank you.
Anybody who is voting for NDC and P2B is voting for criminality. And I will prove it with facts. I will call names. There is one man called Obunike Ohebu, the House of Representatives aspirant, Newi North and Newi South, and Ekusigo local government from Anambra State. He sent an SOS to me. And he said that P2B is now the head of the criminality, that they were scammed in NDC. And he said, Okonkwo went back to his people and made sure that every constituency produced one candidate so that they will not be scammed. But P2B told them that all of them, the aspirants, should go into the field and that they thought they were going to have primaries. Remember, Sereka Dixon came out and said, once you pay your expression of interest form, you are not going to pay any money. When you are now the one that is nominated, that's when they will take nomination fee. And all of them ran into it. Then P2B and the leaders of the Southeast now went and told them, anybody who wants to be House of Rep person, after paying that expression of interest, must pay 10 million naira bribe. And Senate, 20 million naira bribe. When they were
bribe to who?
Bribe to the NDC and the caucus. They call them caucus leaders in the Southeast. This was what he wrote it and sent to me, and sent me the receipt. Because they told him he needed money to campaign for his presidency. Now, when they now paid, they were told individually. So they thought they were now the chosen candidate, that maybe that is the nomination fee. When all of them paid, they discovered there were many. Then we are now told to go into the field for direct primary. And when they now went into the field, they thought that there was going to be genuine primary. And as they were in that field, killing themselves, P2B was in John Wood Hotel. He mentioned the hotel, writing the list of candidates. And after that, they submitted it. You know what he said? He said, I am not disappointed that I lost the ticket. I am rather disappointed that I invested my time, resources, and reputation in a process that is becoming increasingly opaque and inconsistent with the democratic principles it proclaimed. And this is another man from Enugu State, a highly political person, sent to me. And you know what he said? He said, I have a direct taste of the fraud called P2B. recently in NDC.
But we must put that, yes.
NDC has become a national dialogue for criminality.
No, but just a moment.
Discussion of criminals.
Mr. Okonkwo, you do acknowledge that that was the testimony of one person, and it's an allegation.
No.
You haven't investigated that.
Hold on.
To be able to say you did your own investigation,
yes,
and you found it to be true.
What, did you know what Aisha said? He said they did not even give me, I'm not talking about level playing ground. They did not give me ground at all. He said it on TV. I'm talking about corroboration. A lot of them have said it. And you know why I'm annoyed? You said I did the investigation. I am the leader of ADC in Enugu State. The same people we thought that they will not extort the aspirants. They are the people that went to NDC and they started extorting the aspirants. NDC has come out with a statement trying to distance themselves from what is happening in the Southeast. And they said it is the caucus leaders in the Southeast that are responsible.
Yeah.
P2B from Anambra State, Okwesilezenwodo from Enugu State, Ugochukwu Onyema from Abia State, Achiku Denwa from Imo State. And what else is remaining?
Yeah, but don't you think that is...
Yes.
I mean,
Sam
I'm not trying to...
5 states in the Southeast.
Exonerate
You know what
anyone.
I'm telling you? We want to bring new leadership in the Southeast because of leaders like this. That is why Southeast has been coming last in Nigerian politics. Southeast people are marginalized in the federal government. We fight to eat. And after that, some of our leaders are calling us and scamming us. I told them that Peter is going to scam them.
Yeah, but
that is a political con man. Look at what is happening.
I'm saying that, again,
you will go to diaspora. I don't give shish, but you collect shish.
Mr. Okonkwo, I think it's important.